First fish on topwater this morning. I just started to throw this topwater lure and just got a nice strike from this little chunk. Probably a nice solid pound and a half. Nice fish. And we're about to get into the unboxing of the brand new Livingston lures that we received, and it's never been opened. So we're gonna see all the lures we got at the same time together.
Hey guys, all right, we're ready to do some unboxing. We're at Lake Ida today in beautiful Delray Beach, Florida. And we got a nice new box here from Livingston Lures. If you remember, we did a video with what was his name?
Jan Alvarez.
I'm sorry, I don't pronounce.
Captain Jan Alvarez, a professional hooker fishing trips out of Miami. And he put us on the Peacock Bass in Blue Lagoon in Miami. And we caught a bunch of fish on topwater, and he's a big pro staffer of Livingston Lures, and he swears by them. So we got a package sent to us.
All right, I'm sorry, Jan. I know your name, of course. I always pronounce it wrong, though, so I had Darcy do that. All right, so here we go. All right, let's see what's in here. All right.
Whoa, what is that?
Big bass.
Holy crap. I've never fished a lure that big. Never.
Yeah, we're not familiar with some of these lures. But, so, feel free to give us some hints. Ow! Watch out for the sharp points.
Yeah.
I can't get them out of the bag. All right, so we'll get those out.
Well, yeah, you got to get it out to show them.
I will. You get those out. I'm going to go to the next one. Ow! These are very sharp.
Crap.
All right, here we got a V30 mold shot. This is not in stores until November 15th, so we guys are giving you the pre-release lures. This one has blood on the bag already. Whose idea was it to put lures in bags?
Look at this thing.
Whoa.
That is literally like a monster shad, monster shiner, and it's got like a rubbery tail, and this is a hard body. And look at these monster treble hooks.
This is a big bass, I guess.
I guess.
All right. Oh, look at this thing. Walking Boss Magnum. Final mold shot, not in stores yet. November 15th. Oh, this is a crazy popper. This must be for saltwater. Whoa, look at that lip diver. Now these lures have like
EBS.
Yeah,
electronic bait sounds.
Yeah, you can see the electricity in there or the wires, so
yeah,
they emit some sort of signal.
And I talked about this in the last video, but basically as soon as it hits the water, it starts to mimic a injured bait fish. I think it's like every 5 seconds, and that's what attracts the fish to it. And I believe it lasts over 300 hours in the water, which is a ton of
Let me show them this one.
Water time.
This is a saltwater popper, I guess. Pretty
you can
big.
Hear it. It's talking. Look.
Can you hear that?
Every 3 seconds.
I think it's like movement or activated. Can you hear that?
Yeah, they can
anyway,
hear that. They can hear that.
Big offshore popper. It's gonna be awesome. Hopefully I got some bass stuff in here. I'm only using these lures today. I don't care what they are. All right, here's a Walking Boss Part 2. I'm gonna probably use this one right away. Oh, maybe I'll use this one. Pro Sizzle. This is the Pro Sizzle. I'm gonna have to put a copyright.
I think I gotta use that one.
I'm gonna put a copyright claim on
that. I'm Sizzle.
Electronic croaking sounds, advanced rattles, LED light action. Take a look. All right. See what else we got. Oh, this is a little Pro Ripper, slow sinker. Looking good. All right. Moving on. Interceptor, not in stores yet. Oh, a little electric lip diver. This has the wires in it, the EBS. Darcy's rigging up her shiners for clown knives, and I'm going to be throwing all these top waters or whatever they give me. Oh.
Yeah, Brian's going to be working one line, I'm going to be working 3. I'm going to have 2 shiners out, and then I'm going to be throwing my artificial top water that I just caught a bass on. Killing it.
You know, when people discriminate against women fishing, listen, they're smarter, more patient than us, and so trust me, they're better than us. And here's another one. The different color ones.
I want to throw that.
A lot of weeds around here for that, but we'll see. We got a hat. Livingston Lures. Let's get moving here. We got a couple more. Another little, looks like a little crankbait. These big hooks make me think it's offshore. electronic. Oh, and a Pro Wake bait. Look at this thing. Boom. All right, so those are the new lures. I am going to start throwing this one right here, and we'll see how we do. Alright, I've done about 20 casts with this. I think it's mostly a saltwater lure. It's just pretty heavy for my light rod, and these huge hooks are getting caught and everything. And again, I think it's pretty much a saltwater lure, but that doesn't mean it can't work in fresh and vice versa. So I'm going to try another top water.
Fish on! Oh, he ran down deep. It's in the weeds, kind of. See if I can get him out. Ooh, he's pulling. Alright, I'm still on the hunt for these elusive clown knives. One of these days I'm going to catch them, but I've heard that you can leave out like a dead shiner, or you can leave out a live shiner, and usually you'll get the hit from the clown knife fish, and they're kind of like elusive for me. I'm having a hard time trying to catch them, and instead of catching those, I'm catching bass. But I just caught a bass on a topwater this morning, and now this is my second bass, and this one's on live bait. Cool. Alright, get him out of these weeds. Woo! I just had a dead shiner on the bottom, because I'm doing both. I'm doing the live shiner thing and the dead shiner thing. And unfortunately, it is not a clown knife, but it's a nice size largemouth. Alright, that's 3 zip for Brian. 3 for me, 0 for him.
Is that very nice?
Just saying. Not saying, just saying.
She's just saying. Anyway, I'm using these Livingston lures, and I'm tied out another one. Let me show it to you. Honestly, they after reading the packages and checking out the lures a little more closely, you know, they're all saltwater lures. We honestly thought they were going to send us some freshwater lures, but I guess Darcy's manager may have to have a little talk to them about that. But let me show you this thing. I got it out because when she was catching that fish, I had to film. And you know, you can use these as fresh too. It's not the end of the world. But it's got this joint, and it's got it walks the dog. It's got this big lip on here. I'll see if I can get that on for you. You see? And it makes a big splash. So we're gonna try this for a little bit, and then I might have to switch lures. All right, I didn't catch anything with this. I threw it around 20 times. I mean, you know, anchored, so Darcy can use the shiner. So we've been throwing top waters here for like half an hour. So if well, that fish are gonna bite, they're gonna bite. But I want to mention this thing on top. And I took some video of it, and you know, this is like what this lure you're gonna like. It's like walking dog for knuckleheads. This thing, you can walk the dog, you slow or fast, and the thing just walks right around the water. Here you can see it, a slow retrieve. And then, you know, we also did it for the fast retrieve for you. So it really has a good action. I think it's going to kill it in salt water, top water. So thumbs up on the lure.
Come on, fishy. Ooh, pretty peacock. Whoa, that was a huge jump. Nice. Woo. Active little guy. Nice fish. Really colorful too. A lot of spots. And I don't know if you guys already know this, but this is definitely a female peacock. When I do catch a male peacock, I'll show you. But they have a big old hump on their head right here. But this is a nice female. Really pretty. And there's water on the lens. Ooh, we got a nice largemouth. Another largemouth on live bait. I think this is like fish number 5 for me. And Brian's got 0 still. So if this were a challenge, I'd be killing it. Oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. Did I just lose them in the weeds? Oh, brr. Dude, this one's got some sharp, sharp teeth. Alright, I'm just gonna drag them in. Wow! These fish are just killing my thumb today. I'm getting some serious bass thumb. And this guy, he's got some really sharp, well, not teeth, but he's got some really sharp things going on here. He just really scraped me. Nice fish. Probably a little over 2-pounder. Awesome fish.
In my defense, she's using shiners, and I'm working. You know, I got to do all the work around here.
Listen,
Answering
I'm
phone
working
calls.
too, catching fish. And I caught a fish on top water, so not all live bait.
Got one on top water, rest on shiners. I'm gonna start. I switched to a. You guys told me that you start using some spinner baits and shadow baits. So Darcy bought a bunch of spinner baits. I'm gonna start throwing a spinner bait right now.
Very chunky. He's a little guy, but he's like chunky. You kind of see like his belly is full. He's really fat. Nice little bass.
All right, we move spots. I've been throwing. You guys told me us to use some spinner baits and shadow baits. So Darcy picked up this spinner bait, and I used it at the other spot. I've been using it here. I haven't got any hits yet, but you know I really like the action on these things. It hasn't got caught in any weeds. It goes this way, so it's real good here because there's a ton of stuff on the bottom, weeds and grass and crap everywhere. And Darcy's throwing a gambler right now, a gambler easy swimmer with a worm hook, and we're gonna anchor up and do some casting around. Well, here it is. All right, that's the ghost shad color, I believe. And we're gonna anchor up, put out those shiners for the clown knives, and so let's catch some more fish. It's blowing like crazy out here. It's about 2 o'clock. I'll show you guys what I've been using. I haven't been catching anything. Darcy's catching all the fish. I used this green worm, got bit off, I think. And then I was using hand-me-my rod, Darcizzle, and it was light colors. Darcy told me to start using some light colors. And so I started using this gambler, wacky color thing. And I didn't catch anything on that either. And we actually have to, I can't tell you too much about this, but Darcy has to speak to someone from a pretty big show. It's real exciting. It's a show you heard of, but there's a million shows out there, so there's no way you can know. But we're gonna go talk to them, their production company, and then we're doing some more fishing. So we're gonna try one more spot.
Yep. I ended up catching another fish. Last spot ended up being our house, my backyard, and I just caught a fish, and it was a little fish, but we decided to go ahead and stop fishing because we realized we got a lot of stuff to get done over the next 24 hours, especially before we leave for the big event, the King of the Beach.
Yeah, next 4 days we're going to be in Madeira Beach and Tampa at the King of the Beach. That's the Old Salts Fishing. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter and everything else. And this is the biggest kingfish tournament, I guess, in like the world. It's got like there's 700 boats in it, and Darcy's going to be at every event. We're going in tomorrow. We're having dinner with everybody. Wednesday she's going to be inshore fishing. Friday we're going to be pre-fishing with Team Central Marine, one of the big sponsors. We're going to have a great time. And then Saturday we're in the event. It's a family event, all kinds of stuff going on, vendors and food and weigh-ins. It's huge, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So come down and see Darcy. Everybody from the west coast of Florida, wherever, come and see her.
Yeah, come on down. It's going to be a great event. This is my first time ever fishing the King of the Beach, so I'm super excited to be a part of it. There's over 700 boats involved. I've never been a part of a monster tournament like that before. So totally stoked. It should be a lot of fun and hang out and meet my fans. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, and you know, next 4 days, you know, we're doing these videos every day. So we're going to be in a hotel. I'm working on a laptop. I'm going to do that the best I can, guys. So everybody got to bear with me, all right? But we'll keep you up to date on everything. You can also follow along on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And Sizzle, got to wrap this up. Where are you going? She thinks she's catching a fish. She got a shiner out wherever she goes. Oh, hold on. We're in action mode. This is action mode. Catching.
No! Don't have a fish.
Oh, false accusation.
The line had totally like gone out the other way, but it was actually the actual shiner swimming.
All right,
I
wrap
thought
it up.
It was a big fish. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry for the little interruption, but all right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We have new videos posted every single day, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for us, so that way we know we're doing our jobs correctly. That would be great. And check out all the links in my description below. And until the next adventure, follow your dream and keep on catching.